It has been a long road for Peter and I to get here today. We are recording without Jon. This is our first story of the week as we're recording it, and it's taken us now 2 hours to get to this point. So we're going to jump in and look at this first story. Feels like we've been at it for longer. Anyway, police text 70,000 victims in UK's biggest anti-fraud operation, which sounds super helpful. The Metropolitan Police is sending text messages to mobile phone users that it believes spoke with fraudsters pretending to be their banks. People who received a text message in the next 24 hours will be directed to the Action Fraud website to register their details as officers build cases against the suspects. And basically what they're looking for is anybody who had a phone conversation that lasted, I think, longer than a minute to identify that they believe they were victims of this fraud example. Peter is in the UK, our live correspondent. We are going to go to him now for today's Not So Critical update. Peter, tell us what you're seeing on the ground.
Well, I can tell you what I'm seeing in our recording setup right now, which is not the article. I don't know if you just meant to have both of us here.
Did I not put it up? Did I just have myself up?
Yeah, you were just looking on your own.
So should we do it again?
I think we could.
I'll just put it on the screen and post.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. This is
the audience just saw the correct thing. We'll take it on fake.
Okay, great. Well, glad to hear it. This is
oh boy.
Oh my god, yeah. So I don't know. This is a pet peeve of mine, right? Where the different institutions, usually banks or some kind of financial company, are sort of trying to do the right thing, and they're warning you about fraud and phishing and telling you what to do, and they go about it in so completely the wrong way. So they said this is victims of fraud who, by the way, may not necessarily know that they've been victims of fraud. Who are victims of fraud by text are going to get a text saying that they've been a victim of fraud, and to click a link to go and register to get more information. So to go to another website and put their personal details in.
To prove that they were victims of fraud the first time.
Yeah. Right. And God.
I think it's okay, though, because the police in the message are saying police for real, not fraud. Click this link.
Yeah. But they mentioned in the article that it's okay. We're only going to send it on the 24th and the 25th of November, which is like, for any of you fraudsters, any scammers out there who are wondering if you're going to get your impersonated version right, these are the dates to do it. Because
this is what it's going to look like. This is when we're going to send it. We've already told everybody to expect it.
Oh God, it's just so bad. So bad. Metropolitan Police. I just was like, what the fuck, come on. So my bank does this all the time. They send out these messages that say, we will only send you links to informational pages in emails that go through a bounce tracker that track your clicks on links. So they're pages links that don't initially go to an information page in an email that telling you that. Like, that is exactly how a phisher would work, is bounce you through somewhere else to get you to a fake location. It just it's very frustrating.
So they're a police department. They're doing the best they can. Like, what's the correct way to handle something like this? What would you like to see them do?
People. I mean, you can send out an informational message, but no links, no way to reply, no way to follow up. That's the only way that you're going to be able to tell that it's not a scam.
Can you even say, like, if you think you've been a victim, call this number? Like, what are you telling people to do?
Or they can say search for Metropolitan Police.
Okay.
Something like that. I mean, and even that's not great. It's not like they should probably get like a message, get the phone operators to be sending these messages out. So you get like a bill or something, have something there. I don't know how to do it exactly, but not just like, oh, hey, look, how did they get all these numbers as well? So they took down this iSpoof website, which was apparently where it was all going through. Did they get the data? And they were like, oh, you know what we should do is just email everybody. That's like, not email, like spam them all.
It seemed like they had access to the phone records because, and I don't know if they updated the article, but one of the things they said was that they were looking for how long the people had been connected to the fraudsters during the phone call to indicate whether they thought they were a victim or not. Yeah, so it says in the article, the Met was the Met, I assume the Metropolitan Police Department, was contacting mobile numbers that were connected to the fraudsters for longer than a minute, suggesting a fraud or attempted fraud had taken place. So they must have had the phone records to indicate who these people were.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh God, it's just, I don't know.
So at any rate, to other law enforcement agencies, go ahead and send a text. That's fine. But have it be informational only, and tell the people basically go look up the correct phone number in the phone book.
And if you want to get it exactly right, wait till the 25th, because on the 24th, there should have been a couple sent out that you can just double check your version against.
What's that mean?
That means that if they prepare a fraudulent version of the text, the text is going to be sent on the 24th and the 25th. So if they wait till the 25th, then they'll be able to see the version that was sent on the 24th to check.
Because now they've already told the scammers this is what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, not even told them, but like there will be a version they can compare against. So on the 25th, there will be one that's already been sent out I'm assuming that they can get a copy of it somehow from those 200,000 or 70,000 numbers. Can I just mention one other example of this kind of shittery that happened recently to me? I contacted PayPal support, and they did that thing where they're like, "Oh, please DM us for more information," and it was just a generic question. There was no need to actually take it to DMs at all. And I kind of bitched about it for a bit, and then because that's the only way I was going to get an answer out of them. Went to DMs, and it wasn't a super complicated question. It was about some weird scam that someone's been running on against me, and they'd sent me a link to support page with more details using Bitly. They used a fucking URL shortener in a DM, right? Now, oh God, I said, why are you using Bitly? And they said, oh, we want to make sure that we're sending you all the information inside. I was like, what do you mean? DMs are not limited. You don't have. It's already going for a URL shortener, and it's just.
Well, you're talking to the wrong person at that point.
And I'm talking to them about a scam that's happening against me. It's like fucking hell, man. We're in 2022, and the people who you're supposed to be able to trust, like.
You had another case you talked about recently, trying to get the operator to identify what company they were actually with, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Have you ever tried to do that? Because they won't do it. Trying to get them to call you back or something like that. Well, I'll call you, and they're like, but you won't get through to me. And I'm like, okay, but how do I know who I'm speaking to? And it's. I don't know what the real solution is because I'm just sort of angry and frustrated right now, even thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know. All right, well. We've got more of these recordings to get through because we've spent a little while already, as Mike said.
For anybody who doesn't know, to kind of pull the curtain back or open the kimono or really spread the cheeks, we record these in week-long blocks. so you don't necessarily know when we recorded this. This is the first video in a cycle. We don't have John. We'll probably do 2 or 3 or 4 with Peter and I, and then hopefully we have John back for picking up from there. Monday.
You can tell because our clothes changed. That's how.
Well, yours will. I'll still be in my same great hoodie.
Right. Yeah. Second day of Thanksgiving for him, so it'll be day 5 of Thanksgiving when we do it next.
All right. See everyone tomorrow.
All right.